Okay. Let's see here. I'm getting this all going here. We are live here. I'm gonna wait for some people to come in. Lots to talk about. So why am I the big picture leader? We're gonna talk about the SPY, what happened, what exactly happened, and we're gonna compare it to old world thinkers, like someone like the stock clown, for example. This is very, I can tell you, this is very important, this situation here. The importance of adaptive thinking. And what I was discussing with my group, we're going to be talking about that as well. We had great plans in stocks like Amazon, Nvidia, Goldman Sachs, and we were focusing on the big picture, what the market is telling us, right? If we look at the election and you start looking at the news, and you're not going to figure things out that way. What I found was the figure. Hello guys, how are you? Alfonso, Robert, what's up people, what's up? Let's get some more people in here. I gotta get this, everybody hear me, everybody hear me fine? Hello, Mr. Bling. Hello. The serious people are in the house. Hello, Mr. Bling. So you hear me perfect. Okay, good. Hello, Eric. Hello. Yeah, all the serious people are in the house. Very good, very good. You know, people, I can only tell you that I'm really happy with how well we are doing with the big picture thinking. It's almost insanely accurate. Let's talk about something, people. We're getting more people coming in, but let's talk about something here. I warned about the SPY lowering, right? Now, we had a little troubles over here, but then the market did pull back. I talked about the SPY pulling back to 260, okay? And then I said, we're going to assess the situation then. And of course, on October the 29th, you can see it right over here. People were very bearish this day. You got to realize that it hit this, see that drop? But we had this move up was in the last 10 minutes. And I knew, and I said there's something about that. I mentioned that in PowerTarget Trades. And I also looked at Goldman Sachs, okay? And I said, Goldman Sachs on this day didn't show any weakness. This is a good sign and a sign of a reversal coming. And I saw also stuff like an Nvidia. And we put out plans. Unlike the stock clown, couldn't, like an old world thinker, oh, the market's going to collapse. No. Listen, the market doesn't care what I think. Listen carefully, people. The market doesn't care what I think, okay? It doesn't care what you think. It doesn't care what Carl Icahn thinks or billionaires think. It's bigger than everybody, you understand? This is the market, it's bigger than everybody. Now, what my system is about is understanding what is the boss, the market, saying to us. Okay, forget about the news. The news people, they don't know nothing. They're clueless. If they knew what to do with the market, they wouldn't be on the news, talking and flapping their mouth, because that's all they do. Like a stock clone. You know what I mean? They can't make plans. I make plans. We want to make money. We want to listen to the market. I've been saying this over and over again. Now, look at the market, how much it went up. Do you think the stock clown saw the market was going up? Did you know who was on the upside of this? Who had plans to the upside? Yours truly, PowerTarget Trade. That's who. See, in PowerTarget Trades, we talked about Apple. We talked about key levels in Apple. We talked about AMD. I posted on Twitter AMD. Lo and behold, a few days later, AMD shoots up some news. But it wasn't that I needed the news to tell me that something was up with AMD. It was what the market was telling me, what the charts were telling me. And that's my skill, understanding what the market is saying. You see, Stock Clown doesn't have these skills. Can't. Most old world thinkers, most people out there don't have real charting skills, nothing like mine. In fact, if we go to my live streams, it's almost like I'm almost like a crystal ball. I talked about SPY 260. Look at people. I mean, look at this. 15 cents below 260. Come on. I mean, who does this stuff? Not the world record holder, nobody. Nobody out there can match my analysis, because nobody, absolutely nobody. In fact, you know, if you take a billionaire and they're invested in me, and we go up against other billionaires, we bankrupt billionaires, we'll be making headlines. That's the power of my analysis skill. It's not even, I haven't even, I can tell I'm just too correct. It's just too correct, the big picture. Too correct. Even they wish they could call. If people were to listen to what I say on my live stream, they would say, holy mackerel, this guy's almost like a crystal ball reader. Talks about numbers. Has an answer before the fact. Before the fact. Look where the SPY is now. Now, did I know the SPY was going to 281? No, I did not. And we do not need to know that the SPY was going to 281 and going to go on. We don't need to know that. But we knew that there was a reversal in play. And so we adapt. See, people. Good evening, David. If they knew what to do, the market. Yeah, exactly. You're right. Yeah, that's right, Eric. That's right, Eric Olson. That's right. No, they don't know nothing. And you don't need to know. As I said to you, what I do is I read the market. You know, I discuss it with my group. You know, I said to the guys, you know, guys, the market is telling me, I don't care. We said this before this move today in the SPY. I said to my guys, I said, listen, I don't care what the news is saying. I don't care about the elections. I don't care. That doesn't mean anything. The markets already spoke to me. It said we're going higher. I posted winning plans in our group. They were to go long. We weren't going short any puts. When I said to go short puts, guess what? Every put plan worked. 100%. All worked. They all worked. Not being patient enough was my problem, but they all worked, and I understand the germ of it. In other words, down we were up, we were making money to the downside. Up, too good. Okay, I'm gonna destroy anybody out there that wants to go against PowerTarget Trades. I know it. If they're gonna go against my words, they're finished. They're through. Listen, in February 11, 2016, I showed what the world record holder said and what I said. Clearly, I massacred the guy. Clearly massacred. Do you think that guy holds a candle, can talk about the market flips like mine with key numbers and have reversal strategies that quick in place? No, can't. No way. They can't do it. You know, nobody can. I haven't seen anybody do it. In fact, my live streams, when I speak in them, it documents everything I say. If you go back to when I talked about the SPY and Apple and the numbers, it's almost like word for word it happened. Oh. And that's where I take inside, you know, that I have this correct thinking. All right now, not for my gloating, because, you know, I got a right to gloat. You know, I got a right, because I know it. There's nobody out there that can do this. You know, it's the mindset. It's just the way I've been bang on right about adaptive thinking. If you're not an adaptive thinker, okay, you're not going to make it. If you're going to listen to the news, you're not going to make it. God know what the market tells you everything. You know, all the different stocks, key stocks. It's understanding what is the market saying. You never hear me say. That's why if the market changes its mind, and it can change its mind, or we don't fight the market. Did I ever say I fight the market? You know, when I said, you know what, guys, you know, when the market was dropping like this, you know, before the drop, we were in positions. I only said that because the market was telling me that. In fact, I was telling my guys that I said, I can't find anything that looks go good. And even stuff like last time was at the end was like DE. I go, but even DE can't do anything. Then we looked at the Berkshire Hathaway, and then it started failing, and we knew that there was just unnecessary pullback. And I talked about this on the monthly charts. I'm going to put up the monthly charts. You know, guys, look at. It's like everything I say is like clockwork. You know, the stock clown. You know, as you can see, I embarrassed the guy. I talked about we're going to get monthly pauses. You know, so. We had some monthly pauses over here. This is where the stock clown thought that he was going to be correct finally, after being wrong since SPY 225, right around over here. And you know, stock clown knows this. Right around where? Oh fuck, so far away, right? You know, we're at 225, right around here, right? because, oh, this is monthly chart. That's why right here. So on a monthly chart, right, this is how bad it looks, the stock clown. The stock clown, or old world thinkers, or most so-called gurus out there, you know, they were talking about that the market was too high, bubble, you know. Honestly, bubble. I'll say 225, sorry, 225, what the fuck am I doing? Sorry, people, sorry. 225, so the guy, this is monthly chart, right? Not the helmet. So the guy's looking at this, the market like this, right? And says, guys, do you really think it's healthy? And I mean, look at the market, people. It's still going higher. Now, when you want to assume that you know more than the market, you're going to lose in life and anything. Who are you to say it's too high? Okay? When it comes to what counts, BA, fat, the stock clown can't hold a candle, can't hold a flame. Talks blah 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 blah, but completely wrong in the big picture. Meanwhile, me, yours truly, I put out plans. I talk about the market facts. I put out videos before the you know, I talked about the SPY in April when we had other so-called talking about negative scenarios. They're just out to lunch. They don't have the skills to compete with the PowerTarget Trade. They don't. They do not. They just don't have the skills. So I can gloat and I can talk the way I want to talk. But you know why? Because I'm correct. Look at this. I want to look at the close. See? You can't assume it. The market makes it look like it's supposed to look, but it's the key stocks. You got to look at the big picture, right? And I look at the big picture. It's not just what the SPY tells you. SPY don't tell you everything. You got to look at a lot of other factors. This is a skill beyond skill. This is a profession highest in the world. Doctors, lawyers, they all go to someone like me, tell them what to do. Well, what should I do? You know, highest level, me. Okay? I know this. Because to understand the market, I understood one thing. You want to understand what it's saying. Not what the news is saying, not what you think. What is it saying? Because in the end, it's the winner. And if you want to be the winner, you want to follow what the market's saying. Right? You don't want to follow what you're thinking. The stock clown, his big mistake is the guy thinks what he thinks should be. He wants to assume it's because this is like this. You don't know anything. You are a clown. You are a little pebble in a big sea, the market. You're a little pebble in the market. I learned one thing. How do you become big? Understand what the big picture is saying. Not the little pebble, not the little pebbles, all on StockTwits, like little clowns, like on StockTwits. All Clown City over there. All wrong. Can't hold the flame to what I say. Where are the documentation videos? You can go to all my live stream videos and they tell you. I depict the future before the facts, over and over and over again. I depict it in a different way. We depict it in an adaptive manner. The first thing I said about the SPY, people, was 260. Look at the low. Look at this. 259.85, 15 cents below 260. Did I say it's going to go lower? No. PowerTarget Trades said, I see a reversal in play. And I posted this inside my group. Was I right? Let's go put the weekly chart up here. I mean, you tell me. Looks like I'm right. It's weekly chart, sorry, daily chart now. And I'm not just right in a little way, in a massive way. Nobody said it like me. I don't care who it is. Red, I don't care who it is out there. They don't know anything. They say they know, but they can't talk about this stuff. If my rules told me to go long, and we're right, guess who's massively correct? Me. Not Red Dog, not anybody out there, because they couldn't do it. I told my guys last night, and what I said, you know, when the market went up today, I had my gratification again. Because we were long positions. And they're all up, the positions. From micro to AMD. The market's choppy, and I said we need to adapt. And I said this last week. The market's going to make its moves. We are, whatever position we are, we must wait for the closing price. Lo and behold, closing price always told us the real truth, not the intraday baloney. And I said that inside the group. What guru out there, what stock service is saying stuff like this? They can't say it. Show me. There's nobody out there. I know it. They can't do it. They only say things after the fact. Oh yeah, it's bullish now. Before the election, long position, whatever, I don't care. Before the fact, because I got the signals from the market that the odds favored higher prices. Anybody in the group here? David Chung, message retracted. Look, 1 second here. Anyone in the group? Okay, anybody in the group, can they concur? That's in this. Isn't it true? Everything I said, what I've been saying about the market, what I just said right now, is it not true? What I'm saying? How I've been talking about bullish stance of the market, regardless of how the negativity of the market from the, see, true. Alfonso knows, because they're in the group. Alfonso's in the group, right? True. See, Servant Cole 100. Yes, very true. You see, people. These are people in the group. Okay, anybody new? Everything you just heard me say, they know it's true. That's why my Twitter feed, people, they want to stay. They told me, you want to put retweets and likes. You want to know what I'm about, okay? And then the truth comes to you, because if you're a clown, you're going to stay low in life. See, I'm for the top 10% of the world. Okay? These people that are in my group are smart people. The dum-dums, I find them and I kick them out all the time. The dum-dums, the lazies, I kick them out all the time. Do you know, people, that there are more people on the requested page on Power Group Trades than there are inside Power Group Trades? You know why? As I've said, the dum-dums are out there in droves. Dum-dums. They can't follow simple instructions. They can't look at the pin tweet video, listen to the instructions, and do they don't do these things. And they think I want them in my group. Why? So that they can fail? So they can contribute to nothing to society? Or nothing to me? Or nothing to help other smart people come into my group? I don't want donkeys, dum-dums. I want the best. Okay? I'm the best. I've proved it over and over again. Why? I've explained to it. If you go into any of my live streams, you go back, you hear me talk about the SPY, you hear me talk about 260, you hear me talk about adaptive thinking, and almost to a T everything played out. It's insanely accurate. I'm getting so insanely accurate, it's scary. Scary accurate. And I'm also unbelievably confident in myself more and more. I want to bankrupt billionaires if I could have that opportunity. Let's bankrupt some billionaires out there. You come to me and we make headlines. Make a headline of bankrupting another billionaire who's too stupid, who wants to go against the guys who work with me. That's the kind of skills I have. Right now, I'm helping people with options. Okay, but you got this kind of guy, this kind of mindset. I know I can smash. World record holder, smash. I would love him to come and I'd love to bankrupt him. World record holder, bankrupt. Wouldn't that be great headlines? He would never try to come again. Can't do what I'm doing. Can't talk about the market like me. Can't. Because, anyways, I want to talk about him, but this is the facts, people. I'm this confident in myself. The way I call the market is just insanely accurate. Insanely accurate. I just know I'm unbeatable. And my mindset. And then we got the health and wealth, and we got the health. None of these guys can hold a flame to PowerTarget Trade. They can't do it on the health side of it, or can they do it on the mental side of it? Here, on the market side of it. Can't beat me. Not on any metrics. If they can match me on the market side of it, are they going to match me on the? And if they match me on the physical side of things, it's because they listen to my advice. You cannot beat me unless you follow my advice to a T, or match me. Not unless you follow my advice to a T. PowerTarget Trade, yours truly. That's right. Boom, boom. Haha, that's funny. Let's go after Carl. Yeah, fuck it, Carl. Carl already bankrupted if he went against PowerTarget Trade on Apple. He said it's a no-brainer. He bailed, right? It's wrong, Carl, like on Apple, right? Massively wrong. See, don't matter the money. It's the idea. You understand? I told you. Look at Steve Jobs. He bankrupted companies, bankrupted billionaires, bankrupted them with an idea, with the iPhone. To this day, the company dominates because of a phone, for that one idea. One man, one idea, bankrupted industries. He shook the very foundation of everything, man. One man. Don't kid the power of the right one man. I am the big picture leader. Me. It's like what I said about the market is unbelievably accurate. Unbelievable accurate. It's like I tell you guys, go listen to my live streams. Go listen to all of them. Every single one from let's start in October. From all this, you're gonna see holy macros. The guy depicted the future. Then you listen to my live streams. Now, what is the market? Now, Tesla, BlackBerry, who Carl, so yeah. So what? Okay, guys. So enough of my gloating. You know, man, and the stock clown, oh man, I decimated him, cremated the guy. You know, if I show, you know, this is where old world thinkers said we're talking negative. Oh, the market's gonna crash. The market's gonna crash. How many people? Apple's gonna crash. Let's go look at Apple today, people. Guess what? Guess what we did? We made money. We prepared making money going long Apple. We made money going long Apple, stock clown. See, we were looking for the signals. I told the group about the reversal point. I said, don't matter. I said, they're not going to close below 200 Apple. Look at the close. Don't care if we're below 200. Look at how we close. Look, Apple closed below 200. No. Why? They didn't want Apple below 200. We were talking about this in the fear. Okay? Nobody does this stuff, this kind of analysis skills. We do. With this, because I've been always in the deep understanding and then deep analysis skills, and I go this with my group. That's why we can do this type of stuff, because it's something that's not done before. Not done before. I'm hungry. I've been hungry to understand and study. 7 days a week, year after year after year, I had a big interest in the market to understand it like anything else out there. We live in a very fragmented world, right? The best can be right in front of your face, but you can't see them because it's all fragmented. But my live streams have so much. I have so much documented proof and everything that I do through my videos. I think it's just, if it was to look upon, they have to give me massive awards. This is the guy who depicted. You know, I talked about all kinds of proper things about the market since February 11, 2016. Like I haven't seen anybody do this. Do you think the Fed announcement tomorrow will have an impact? I don't think so. However, what we do need is the market. What I'm looking for is this. Let me answer you. It's a good question you answer me, Trader SP. Let me put it to you this way. See Apple here? Let me tell you this. If Apple gets above 210, let's see what the after hours was of this. Let me tell you what I think. Yeah. Okay, we don't get much of an answer after hours right now. Okay, this is what I say. Because we had a really good move. We had a really good move today in the market, okay? And of course, we were already prepared for that, right? We were long AMD. We were long Microsoft. We were long Apple. I talked about Amazon, and I mean Amazon has been. Well, the stock clown was talking about Amazon falling. I mean, let's look at Amazon. By the way, look for higher prices in Amazon. You know, stock clown. Oh, it's going to fall. High flyer coming down. Let's talk about that. How many points did it rally? 200 points. See, stock clown, baby scalper. Listen, these people are little mind traders. All the little stock traders out there. They're called baby minds. Little pop traders. Okay. Big picture leader is someone who talks about, this is billionaire. Billionaire wants someone like me because I'm a guide. What should you go? Where is the market really going? And I am the only one that accurately talks about it like this. Nobody out there does it like me. Absolutely no one. They can talk about stocks, but I talked about the SPY, I talked about the 260 area, and then I talked about a reversal through adaptive measurement thinking. Not because I said it was going to reverse. Listen carefully, people. It's not me saying it. Listen carefully. It's what the market is saying to me. See, that's why I'm right. Because I understand how to read the market through my metrics, through my system style, through looking out, thinking, figuring it out from the various signals inside the market. None of these stock clowns can do that. None, they can't. They don't have these skills. They're baby traders, baby thinkers. See, we were long. Now, the market has made a good move, Trader SP today. I'm going to be posting another plan. Right now, a lot of our stocks should continuously go higher, stock boy. That's the reality, right? It should be going higher, okay? So, onto the question. To me, it's simply how do we follow through? If the market follows through, then we're going higher, basically. We are at a pivotal point again in the market. I mean, obviously for me, Apple simply getting above, we'll say 210.35 would confirm that the market favors higher, and I mean we're going back to fill up this gap over here. Can they test this support again? I mean, everything's possible, but in reality, I say if we get a follow through, that's a signal that the market simply wants to go back up, like the SPY. So let's take a look at the SPY. This is what the market is saying. Like, I mean, see, this low here is 267.77. No, there's kind of like a gap. Like, I think that the market definitely wants to go up here first. Now, here's the thing. We could be in what's called, you see how I have these lines? We could be in a big, you know, the market could do a lot of things, okay? The market could go hot, can chop still. But right now, what the market is telling us, especially we get follow through, is that definitely we're going to come and try to attempt to go back to the 290 area. Okay, this is what the market is saying now. Okay, now as we get to the 290 area, I then need to assess the situation. Are we setting up to break up to the 300 area? Because that's what I think the market is doing, big picture, long term. Now, do we do it this year? I don't know, because you know, it's very possible that before the end of the year, the SPY attempts 300, you know. But again, as an adaptive thinker, we don't really care about that. Well, because we make money in options. Look at, if a stock has a 5 or 10 point swing, we're doubling our money in options, right? So with options, we have the ability to make money. We don't need a stock to really move a lot. You know, when a 5-10% movement in a stock, it can, or just 5% move in a stock, depending on when we buy our options, can make us a lot of money. And I demonstrate that in my videos all the time, people. Hello, stock market investment, stock bulls held 200. Yeah, that's right, stock market investing. Yeah, you know, I've been talking about Apple and the 200. In fact, I said that they're not going to close Apple. That's what we were watching for. You know, give me a sec here, people. You know, give me a second here. I gotta show you. I want to show what I said. You know, inside of Power Group Trades. Let's see what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so let's go into Power Group Trades. Let me just find something here. Give me a second here, people. Just give me a second here. Non-video doom. Okay, people. This is. Give me a sec here. Why can't I find Microsoft? As I don't want to talk about. I want to show what's important. It's not. Okay. because a lot of stuff I think I said way before the market. I talk about some stuff that's not what I don't want to. People support to watch all the okay. 200. I know. Reposting. I have to prepare better here. Lots to get. Oh, here November 2. Yeah, so lots to get into the market is set up to move up again. So here I am, November the 2 here, November the 2nd, right? So lots to get into the market is set up to move up again. For now, as I explained, we adapt. See? So if we look at November the 2nd here, let's go. So you can see me talking about it. You know, stock clown keeps becoming more of us. Yeah, this is true. I mean, I laugh about the stock clown all the time. I mean, that guy's a clown. I just love how no skill. So let's take a look at the market here. November the 2nd. Look at this. Look at this, people. What did I say? No, here's November the 2nd. The market has done this, right? Here, the market went down. But according to what I look at, I said lots to get into the market is set up to move up again. You see me say that November the 2nd inside of PowerTarget Trades. What did the market do? Do you think CNBC? Do you think Stock Clown? Do you think Jim Cramer? Do you think anybody can match this kind of thinking skills? Nobody. They couldn't. I read the market before the facts. That's why I'm the big picture leader. Forget about it. They're just babies. I'm the leader. They listen to me, the leader. All right now. That's what the leader means. That's how confident. I am a leader. You understand what that means, people? Leader. I know what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Everything. It doesn't matter what. I know what I'm talking about. Deep passion to study deeply in what I say. Too good. Too correct. And the outcome is here. Look what I said in November. Lots. I said lots to get into the market is set up to move up again. For now, as I explain, we adapt. And I'm simply the big picture. And I'm talking about, this is what I said November the 2nd inside my group. Okay. I was positive. And we have plans that we got into. And they made money. In the fear. There was chop here, fear. Not uncertainty here. And the market was acting that way. But outcome was up. And the story. Let me move this out so I can see what people are saying. Right? Let's see what so Dexter says Apple already above 200. These are key signs of that to think the daily closes. Yeah. Close 200, yeah. That's right. Signs adaptive think the daily closes. Yeah, I said that, right? Apple already above 200. These are key signs. This is what yeah. Oh, you got this inside of thing, right? Yeah. That's what I said. I said, yeah. Think the daily close is the key. They do not want Apple to. That's right. I didn't type. You know, there's a misprint. I did not want Apple. They do not want Apple to close. I said this. Now, when do you know what Dexter? It is a November the 5 post. Yes, from the group November the 5. Okay, let me go look at November the 5. Yeah, so let's take a look at Apple November the 5th, okay, people? Let's go look at Apple November the 5th. AAPL. So, here's November the 5th, okay? That's what I said, exactly what Dexter said here. Apple, already above 200. These are key signs. Adaptive thinking. The daily close is the key. They do not want Apple to close below 200. Intraday signals mean shit. This is what. That's right. That's what I said. They mean. That's right. They mean nothing. And then look what we did. I said we need to look for closes. Adaptive thinking. We wait for close. Now stock clown. Oh, massively wrong. Again. Massively wrong. Apple 140, 150, 160, 180. You name it. Old world thinker. Finished. Owes me the whole. If he was to go out, he doesn't. He's a broke, penniless guy on the street, compared to me. Am I thinking? Stock clown. Finished. Through. Okay, anyways. But you see what I'm saying? Who's doing that? Who is saying these things out there? Before the fact. Because I said, listen, I knew it. This is when I go Apple, and I look for reasons for what I'm saying. You know, and I know I look for reasons. It's not like I just come out of the thin air. I look for the reasons. If there was no reasons, I would have fear. I would say, man, there's something wrong here. No. I in the group, I typed, everybody sees me saying, and I'm demonstrating this, okay? I don't have to, I've demonstrated myself already in many difficult situations, always coming out on top. Nobody can do this stuff. None of those. You name a trader and I'll tell you if you can do it. Name a trader. I know them all. Can't do it. They can't do this type of thing. Not this. This is a level on another level. You know, what I said about the SPY, the numbers, the reversal points, before right as the SPY was dropping, I said these things. I had a plan, a reversal plan. Right negatively fear. And we were right. That's all I need for member verification. I keep doing this. Just like I did February 11, 2016, there was massive fear in the market. Anybody who understands about the market will know. The world record holder was talking about the market collapsing. Now this guy, he should stick to what he's doing. He's a little trader compared to my thinking ability. I posted a plan, and I'm not even the same guy as I am back then. I'm superior to that time frame of 2016 now. But even in the 2016 PowerTarget trade, wiped that guy out of the face of the planet. Now he has a chance against me? This is a new world. The hope this mark, all back then, it's a joke to the new world adaptive thinking. Doesn't matter, algorithms and all that doesn't make nothing to me. I'm more powerful than the computers. It can't beat them because they can't think like this. We are doing this we don't need a million stocks moving. We need the key ones, the key. And we do it. Whatever it is, key. Smaller ones, AMD, larger ones, we've been doing it, people. I talked about AMD shift, you know. This is no joke, word of a lie, people. AMD, you know, the stock clown can't do this stuff. There's a documented video of me talking. It's like I depicted the future. I said, I see a shift in AMD. It was back in 2018 in May. But I didn't go long AMD. Listen, this is the reality. I was focused on my option plays. But I also said many times, a long time ago, that AMD, when it gets above 215, there will be a change. But unless that happens, so I was negative AMD. This is a true story, people. I was negative AMD, okay? But then, what did I say? I said that AMD had a shift. And there were people who went long AMD about my thing, because I wasn't going long AMD. I went long AMD with option plans, okay? Right around here. And we killed it. Stock clown, short, wrong, the big picture. He laughs about it that the market that came back, but this is not because he knew that listen, even if AMD came down, the point was when he was starting to short AMD, this is what the clown doesn't get. He was shorting here at the 12, at the 15, and he missed all this. To finally get it. Nobody trades like that. No, I don't. Nobody. Listen. Nobody wants something to go against them 100%. Can you imagine you're short from 15, 16, 17, and it's 100% against your position? Why not make 100% to the upside and then short on the top side if you think? He didn't know it was going to go down because he has no skill. Right? It went down due to market fear, baloney. Now you see how I already called the reversal in AMD, and I even posted it. PowerTarget trade correct again in the big picture. Before the fact. November the 2nd, I talked about AMD going higher. November the 2nd. Where's AMD? Higher. You see what I'm saying, people? Oh, you're talking about the the stock clown stock market investing? Yeah, because BA, yeah, let's talk about BA because that's a good point. The BA, let's talk about BA. let's prove a point here. The stock clown, you know, this guy, he tries to tell people that things are gonna. Listen. If you're wrong, major stocks, you can't be telling. You don't have any authority to give any advice. They all come down. No, the crap stocks can come down. Not the. Look at this stock is $372 to this date. Okay. Believe me when I tell you, people, on StockTwits, because there's a lot of clowns out there. I had plans in BA in 170 area, and I also had plans in the 200 area. Do you know that I received flack that it was too high? And we're not talking about just, and we're talking about people who so-called have charting skills. They don't. I keep telling you this, people. There's so many people out there that I call, when I say old world thinker, that means that their skills are outdated. Outdated, meaning that they don't, you can't apply those, the year 2000 thinking. This is a new, listen, the market is acting, or we are in times where, that's why I need adaptive thinking, nobody's ever seen before. But my adaptive system and my adaptive thinking is being bang on and being guiding us the right direction through this all. And that's where I feel I am very top of the world here. You know what I'm saying, people? Well, it's not. It's more to. Oh yeah, he says yes. He said yeah. High fly. Yeah, yeah. So it's more than that, Mohan. It may appear that, but I definitely love wedges and flags and stuff like that. But there's more to it. It's the visionary alignment and some key things I look at and what the market's saying and a lot of facts. What I know or what I'm talking about is not taught in books or in school. It's something I developed through massive study, massive study, through myself, through massive study, basically. Massive study. Massive study. It's just born to be a leader, basically. That's what I've been always born to do. To become a leader, you got to go through the pains, pretty much. You know. Now I know why I went through what I went through, but now I feel I'm unbeatable, indestructible, unstoppable. So anyways, if we look at BA, okay, BA to this day is 300. Now the stock clown was shorting at 200, 240, 260, 300. No lie. His analogy is that they're all going to come down. Well, look at you tell me. Imagine you're short from 200. Now, if you were short, I don't care. Short, let's say short 1,000 shares. A billionaire would be bankrupt listening to the stock clown right now. But I told people to go long. Who would make more money? Who would have bankrupted who? PowerTarget Trades again. It's common sense. You look at my stream, you look at my videos on BA, and you see the PowerTarget Trade. I've been bullish BA the longest time. And there were a lot of stock clowns out there, a lot of old world thinkers saying BA was too high. Look where it is today. It's too high? No. You know? It's possible, Dinesh, but you know, it's impossible for me to know that. I wish I knew that the SPY, you know, it's, if we go to the SPY here, it's possible. But it's also possible, another scenario is it's also possible for it to stay in a range, like this range here, right? It goes up, everybody thinks, then we can pull back, because we have a gap here now, right? The question is, do we fill the gap? Right now, that's not what the market is saying, right? And tomorrow will be another piece of information. I'm already happy of the outcome of where it was, right? There was a lot of short, bearish, you know, clowns like the stock clown that are just wrong again, and they got, you know, squeezed like lemons today. Low volume, blah, 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 blah. Not low volume, stock clown. See the volume here, sees the volume yesterday, see? You don't have any skill understanding how it works, right? So yesterday's volume was low, and today's volume is higher. But it's still low volume, but it's higher volume. Still, right? If we look at averages of the volume. still higher volume than a lot of other days of the market, right? Than the market when the market was up there, right? It also means that there isn't much selling happening. Sometimes there's a lot of selling and buying happening, so that's why the volume. There's a lot of reasons. This close is very positive. All I can tell you is this: this close is a very positive close. But can the market chop? Yeah, it can. And will key stocks still go up? Sure it is. Listen, people, I've said this now. You have to understand, Apple's a $200 stock. The only thing I would worry about is if Apple doesn't maintain above 200, because they want to keep that $1 trillion status. They want to maintain Apple above 200. It's a leading stock. I said it's the leader. Leader. Was I not right about Apple again? Isn't Apple a leader stock? You know, new highs. Let's take a look at the monthly chart. Let's laugh at the stock clown. It's too high at 140. Huh? Huh, stock clown? You don't own anything. If you were to bet against me on Apple, you'd be on the street begging for 10 cents. Look, are you looking at Apple's chart, people? Let's look at that. Now let's compare that to Amazon. They're both up there, big time, right? But still, Apple leader. Google out. Apple. Oh, they're all, you know what? If we look at it, they're all doing good. You know, Google, Apple. That's a market that isn't going to go down, stock clown. They ain't going to fall. High flyers aren't going to just fall for no reason. We need a reason. They're not. They want to make this market go higher. That's what the market's saying. And it's saying it with key stocks. The market has to go up and down, guys. I mean, this market, of course the market has to go down. There's going to be some stock. But what's been happening since 225? Has it come down like the stock clown said? No! See, there's clowns everywhere. They're all clowns. Anyways, I don't want to I've proven my point enough times. Let's talk about something. So I'm very happy about the outcome of everything, people. Yeah, Stock Clown has you. Of course, Stock Clown, you know, there's so many people that laugh at him and he blocks and blocks and blocks people. That's why, if you look at his Stock Clown stream, there's no comments. He's so popular. He wins so much money. Nobody makes comments. No one retweets. No one does nothing for him. It's a dead stream. Let's laugh at the Stock Clown. I mean, Costco. Let's take a look at Costco here for a second. Look at Costco, people. Yeah, it's a bearish market, people. Yeah. Stock Clown has no skill. Absolutely, it's povero fis. Can't see it how stupid he is. You know, can't see it. I've never met a more stupid person in my life. Is the Stock Clown. More wrong, more stupid. Look at Costco. Oh yeah, it's a bearish market. This stock has been a bearish market. Costco one is over here. It's a bearish market, people. Poor stock clowns out there. Poor stock clowns. Now, as you see in me, what I said November the 2nd. Two right. Name one guy out there that said anything remotely close as that. Listen, I said to people, it's all about reading the market. You know, can you please take a look at them? Yeah, TLRY is something I'm not going to bother with. I think the volume is, let me take a look at this. TR, there's a lot of good stuff, Mohan. I mean, oh shit. TLRY, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't trade, well, it has good volume. And then this is a healthcare stock. Nah, this stock I don't care about right now. I mean, it did a good thing today, but who says it keeps doing very well? I mean, it could be good, but it's something I won't focus on. So I don't want to give an opinion on something that I don't want to get into. So I'm not going to talk about that one. Now, Netflix, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Netflix is probably attempting higher, but I have other stocks that I'm going to pay. You know, to be honest with you, who's asking? Oh, Mohan. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the best. I have an idea to look at. The key, Mohan, is to focus on high quality. Like, there's a lot of good stuff. I'm not saying, like, obviously Netflix can go higher. I mean, but is it the best stock to get into right now? No. Let me just do a little. I gotta take this screen off here for a sec. You guys can look at. I mean, we're making money. Let me take a look at something here. Yeah, definitely a Netflix, you know, has possibility, but I think, like, I'm going to be posting something better, Mohan, inside of PowerTarget Trades, what I think is a better opportunity, than Netflix. Yeah, Visa. Well, Visa, I don't really like Visa too much. I mean, I'm not saying it won't go up, vis-a-vis. You know, definitely this financial. This is a good thing, right? This happened to pop today. So, you know, who said? A stock boy. These are like, what happened was, up until today, Visa was a quiet stock. Now that it did this, it's kind of like in an actionary. I call an actionary zone. But again, I got stocks I'd rather get into other than Visa. Can Visa go higher? Definitely. I mean, you know, definitely can go higher. But it's not something I want to focus on right now. You know, what's more important is, what does Apple do? You know, does Apple, you know, Apple is something to pay attention to, okay? Because Apple told us something before Visa, okay? In fact, that's why I was bullish, had a bullish outcome for the market, because of Apple too, right? So, like, I look at a lot of metrics, guys. What's C. Crone, Jeff Session resign? Crone, you talk about stock. See, I don't. There's a lot of stock Crone group. Oh, yeah, but this is a healthcare. This is a cheapie. I mean, now this is something I wouldn't even bother with, this kind of stock. Yeah. My system isn't. Listen, there's a lot of great stock. There's a lot of investments to work, right? But we don't. What we need is the quality, really, over the quantity. As long as the key stocks want to perform, that's what gives us direction of the market. It's not about getting into these type of stocks. I mean, I found way better stocks and investments and something like this. This is something, to me, is just a jumble. I don't like this at all. This is a jumble. And with a low price stock, it's a little jumble. This is jumble. I don't like it. This got nothing good. Listen, I look at stuff right away. I can make a decision very quickly. That's when I scan. I look at stuff. I can see stuff fast. What's good? What's not good? And even if it's good, is it the best? Here's another thing, people. Even if is it the best? So people talk about Netflix. Okay, Netflix is a good stock, but is it the best to make more money, in what to look for to go higher? No, no, it is not. Not in what I see today. So I'm picking something what I think is the best, where we can make a lot of money, especially if everything goes well, right? Like, we were in an Amazon trade. Now, I didn't hold it, but let me give you an analogy. I want to explain this. Let's think about this, okay? I want you to think about this here. Let's take Amazon, okay, and the way I do things. Now, we had an Amazon plan that reversed. I didn't hold it, right? But this move, we had an option, I think it was 1,600. The option was about, the entry was about $1,600, 1,600, and it was a weekly option, and it turned to an 8K option. So let's say we get into a plan and we happen to lose 50% or 80% one day, one time, and then we catch the 8K. Does the 50-60% loss mean anything when we're catching, when we bet and I identify stuff like that go up hundreds and hundreds of percent? You know what I mean? The winners that we have, I demonstrate this with NVIDIA, they just destroy anything that doesn't work temporarily. Sometimes I have stuff that goes against us and I say we have to hold because but then they go for us 100%. So it's very different what I do. It's very different than what's commonly taught out there. Sometimes we have to bail and sometimes we have to hold because due to market conditions. This is why I call it adaptive thinking, adaptive trading, because the answers are different between on the market conditions. It's never that simple that it's one. It's like there's not one simple answer. This is why I use the word adaptive, because we need to get the information of that day plus what we know to make our decision. We must hold, we must fold. What's the market been doing? How much? There's all these variables that you can't answer unless you know, unless you're at that day let's say we're in something. Should we hold or should we fold? Because if we fold and the stock shoots up, right, then we miss out on the game. You know, I'll give you an example. You know, Microsoft was something that went temporarily against us. Do you know, it was against us about 60-70%, but it held key levels. I have people that I said hold it, and then Microsoft, and because I know what the big picture was, I know the stock is choppy, I know what the market conditions were saying, so it was something to hold. Plus, I told people to buy the December calls. Well, let's look at Microsoft today. So when it was over here, I said, listen, as long as we hold above 100, I help people who had asked me, we're going to hold it. To this day, look where we are now, 100. Look. Didn't take that like it swung 11, because it's been swinging. It swung 11 points up, 12 points up higher. You would have lost your money for no reason. But because of adaptive thinking, we're making money in Microsoft. Because I was right, the big picture. See, this is what the stock clown can't do. He's wrong. Like we were in this. I was wrong for a few days. Technically wrong for a few days. But I wasn't wrong, but it was against us for a few days. Not 6 months, not 1 year like the stock clown's stock plans. A few days. In fact, this has happened before with short plans, with puts. One day, that's why I made an adaptive measurement. One day I was off. I bailed it. I applied that same rule thinking here in that trouble. I said, you know what? You gotta wait for the close. Look where it closed at Microsoft that day. Close it. The market. You can't look. You have to adapt, people. See, I had to make an adaptive thinking. I was about to bail Microsoft. I'm gonna tell you, honest to God here. I was so mad, but I stuck to my guns. It says, wait for the close. And we must wait for the close. When the close came, we got a different scenario, right? When you see this close. Now you're not so bearish anymore. And now we reclaim the money in Microsoft. See, this is what stock clowns, services, can't do this stuff. But with options, guys, this is with options, okay? We don't have time to be wrong long, right? Now, sometimes we can be wrong. We can be off by a week or two, and that's because of market conditions. But are we right, the big picture? Yeah. Every short put plan I put out was 100% correct. I had a 0% wrong rate. Listen again, 0%. The only reason why something turned into a loss was simply not holding it properly. properly. And that's why from that day, I made an adjustment because of the market dynamics changed. And I said that. Watch Goldman. Yeah, we can watch the Goldman Sachs, but Apple, in my opinion, there's a key stocks to look at that they want to go higher. Apple is what we should be paying attention to. And where Apple closed today was really good. Follow through is very good for the market. Listen, Apple just gets above 210.50, we'll say. That's a very positive sign for higher prices. Higher market is coming our way. High odds. It favors this. High odds. Right? Again, people, the market right now favors higher prices. But every day we get more information, right? So tomorrow I'm going to get more information. Where after right now, up until today, even before listen, honestly, guys, let's put the SPY up here. What time is it? I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. This is my last thing. On November the 2nd, you heard what I said in Power Group Trades. We have a lot of positive. I talked about positive things. That I saw a positive outcome. You can't see that in the SPY, but I see that through different metrics. Okay, and regardless of if you're trying to figure out what the market's going to do with the election, you're not going to get this outcome. The market already told me. I said that the market already told me, and because of what the SPY did, I'm on cloud 9. I'm again massively correct. It's like being massively correct, just like February 11, 2016. Just massively correct what counts. That's what nobody can do out there. They can't do this kind of analogy thinking. It's adaptive thinking. It's my system. PowerTarget Trade. Okay, nobody can do it like me. Nobody, except the people that are studying with me, that are like-minded like me. Yeah, they'll be able to do it too. If they study, they'll be able to do it like PowerTarget Trade. That's what I want. You know, a group of like-minded people. It's not easy to find, but I have people that are very like-minded like me, and I think that's what helps drive this better and better too. And they sit with me and we talk, and they love hearing. We talk. I talk like you guys an hours. We talk an hour. I gotta go, guys. Gotta go. We talk for an hours. We talk hours every night. Hours. Sometimes we just blah blah blah. I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. Talk about this and that and that. Like-minded people. That's what's helping too. They wanted to get involved with me. And people, that's why PowerTarget Trade is going to keep evolving. The right people have come in to join me. We are the big picture. Yeah, good night, guys. Yeah, it's not up enough though, Dexter. We need tomorrow's information. I mean, it's good, but no big deal. Well, tomorrow we'll know. Tomorrow we'll know, guys. It was a good live stream, you know. I think I said a lot of good things in here. Very different than the last one. And, you know, Stock Clown is going to be quiet again. He's going to have no more live stream. Our live stream did pretty good. And listen, people, you know, don't be afraid to talk. There's a lot of new people. Subscribe. Listen to me. Subscribe to this channel. Study my created playlist. Go to my PowerTarget Trade, and there's a pinned tweet video. Study it. Listen to what I'm telling you, and you'll get inside of Power Group Trades. But if you don't listen, if you can't follow instructions, I know you're a clown. You're not getting inside. Too many clowns out there. Too many. Have a good night, guys. PowerTarget Trade. I keep talking too much, guys. I keep talking too much. I love talking about the facts, the truth. PowerTarget Trade, yours truly, signing out.